Hi guys, this is T from Betty and Brenda, and welcome back to my channel for another soap video. I am continuing my Simplicity line of soaps. Simple because of design, not because of the ingredient. And actually today my special ingredient is going to be honey. I am using an organic honey from Walmart, and I'm going to add in a couple of tablespoons of that. I've never used honey before outside of my hot process soaps, so this is my first time in cold process, although I've watched quite a few videos. I've seen some say to put it in the refrigerator or freezer to keep it from getting too hot. I'm not using as much, so I'm not sure if I need to do that, but just in case I will. It's the sugar that's in the honey. Once it interacts, can cause the soap to, I guess, explode or just kind of explode up over the mold. So you have to be careful when you're using honey. I'm going to see how it works, put it in the refrigerator this time, but since it's not a lot, again, I'm not sure I needed to do that, but I'm going to take that extra step just in case. So honey is my ingredient. It is a great humectant. It's great for the skin. It's moisturizing. It makes the skin feel soft. It's a really great additive to put in your soaps. So I'm going to use honey almond actually for my fragrance, and it's a honey almond from Nature's Garden. Smells amazing, and this particular fragrance oil is supposed to discolor your soap to a light beige, but it doesn't really matter in this case because I am going to use caramel brown butterscotch from Crafter's Choice, and I get that from Wholesale Supplies Plus. It is a beautiful golden brown color. That is the only color that I'm going to use, but on the top I'm going to place some bubble wrap on half to get that honeycomb shape, and then I'm going to add a little flour mixture on the other half. So no, I won't have any swirls or intricate design, so it will still be simple, but I am going to jazz up the top a little bit. In this bucket, I have my mango butter, Babassu oil, and cocoa butter. And Babassu oil is a great ingredient to add for those who are allergic to coconut oil. I know quite a few people who can't use coconut oil, so I do try to make some soaps with the Babassu instead. It is expensive, so most of my soaps do have coconut oil, but on occasion, I do like to make bars that they can use as well. And in this bowl, I have my castor oil, rice bran oil, and olive oil. Rice bran oil makes such an amazing lather to your soap. If you've never used rice bran oil, definitely give that a try. So other than that, I have everything here. I'm good to go. I have on my gloves. I'm going to grab my mask as well as my glasses. I have on my shoes that cover my toes. Always make sure that you are safe first. And let's get ready to make some soap. One thing I wanted to mention, I did add a few tablespoons of colloidal oatmeal as well as some yogurt powder to my oil. Those are some things I like to add to soap as well. Again, all of these things help with keeping the skin moisturized, and it helps with the lather. Just really does wonders to the soap. And as you can see there, I used a strainer when I was pouring in my lye water to melt my hard butters and oils. I didn't always do that, and normally I didn't have any problems, but there was a big clump of lye that came out when I measured it out this time. So I wanted to make sure that just in case all of it didn't dissolve, because it was a really big clump, that I wanted to catch it, because you don't want that to get into your soap. It's been 2 days since I've made the soap. I had it sitting in the mold. I was a little busy, so I didn't cut it after the 24 hours, but now it is nice and ready for me to cut it. I already have it on the soap cutter with the flour side down, of course, to help prevent drag marks. Turned out to be an absolutely beautiful color, and I love the top. Can't wait to, well, I guess there's really no surprise on the inside, is it? Because it's just the one color. But still, let's go ahead and get started with the cut. So I'm gonna get me a little sample piece first. And my sample pieces I usually use for myself. I don't give them out. I usually use these to bathe with myself, or I give them to my family members who like to have my soap. So look at it. It's very pretty. It's creamy looking. I love the way the color turned out. So let's get going and let's see. I always forget that I have the toothpick in there, and it always comes out with my first cut. But here we go. Now a nice real piece. And actually it's still, even after 2 days, it's still a little soft. But like I said, it just feels so creamy. It feels different with that honey in there, and it smells so good. Then again, though, I absolutely love the honey almond fragrance. And I love the way the flowers turned out. That little combination of, I have calendula in there, I have blue orchids, I have red roses. They are very pretty together. And it's nice and smooth. Oh my goodness, if you could just smell this soap. It smells so good, and it would go so nicely with the honey almond lotion that I sell, or the honey almond body butter. Either way. But look at that one. You can see how it's a little dark right there. Don't know if that'll lighten up or not, but either way, it's still really pretty. And I put it in the refrigerator after I cut it so that I could stop the gel phase, but I'm not quite sure if I accomplished that, because now that I'm cutting into this other piece, I see that same little dark spot in the middle. And as it cures and as the days go on, I'm not sure if that'll stay. Doesn't hurt the soap at all. It actually looks a little cute in there. But right now it looks like the perfect little circle right there in the middle of the soap. And I did get just a little bit of a drag mark up there at the top, but not too bad. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue cutting these. I'll be back when I get ready to cut the last piece. You know how I do. So sit back and just enjoy a little music. Okay, so here we are. I am to my last cut here, and looks like the gelling continued throughout the soap. I saw it on the other bars. Right there in that middle, you see that. I hope that it'll at least stay right there or spread throughout the entire bar instead of just coming up just a little bit more and then stopping. This bar, of course, again had the honey in it, which I knew that the sugar does heat up the soap while it's in the mold. And so I'm not too surprised that that happened, but I was kind of hoping by sitting it in the refrigerator that I would help it skip the gel phase, but perhaps I should have put it in the freezer instead, because that did not stop it, which I saw some other people say that they had the same issue, so they just go ahead and just let it go through the gel phase anyway. But anyway, nevertheless, the honey in the soap will help increase the lather, so it should be a nice, rich, creamy lather in the bar. And again, it's a humectant, so it will draw moisture to the skin. I am so excited about this soap. I cannot wait for the curing time to be up so that I can try this. Thank you guys again for watching my video. Please remember to follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Betty and Brenda. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I put out videos every Saturday. Click the notification bell and you'll know when I put out videos. I also have a TikTok now at Betty and Brenda GA. Of course, you can follow me there, and always visit my website at bettyandbrenda.com. I have beautiful things there, including bath bombs and lotions, as well as bar soaps and liquid soaps. So you can always find you a nice treasure on the website. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to keep watching for the pictures at the end. Bye.